an honest heart. Share your happy ending with her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
My mind is racing with all the things we could have done leading up to that, but if I want to explore, I just have to keep going. And who knows what paths are close to us now.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Forget it. I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Do I though?
Does it? I'm talking. Don't. Look. While I appreciate, nevertheless, and before causality, it's no use unless.
Okay.
Yes. It's
Okay, fine. I'll close the cabin.
Good. As long as you remain focused on your goal, it should all be smooth sailing. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Agreed, hero. And that's what we're going to do. If we can.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost into the blade is your
Alright. I'll go say stock 2 from now on. Take the blade. Oh no, enter the basement. No blade. No blade. So we'll have the Channel Princess again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
So the player character and the princess do seem to be in love. Whatever the hands are. Probably the bigger version of her, or the original version of her, must have known the player before and they become fragmented, maybe? We all seem to be fragmenting. Those voices in our heads seem to grow with every choice we make, so I wonder if those are reflections of us. And maybe that's what the mirror is about.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Ah,
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Hello!
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Whoops.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Right. You know where this leads? And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, yep.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
I remember this. Lord Forger is ready.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Alright, we already know this doesn't work, so let's move on.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Okay, can I still free her this time?
It's the blade from
Or are they gonna lock
upstairs.
me in?
You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess. Alright, we still do it.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Okay, can I still resist?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Yes, okay, I can still resist. Phew!
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this,
here.
right?
I can't resist anymore. No. Alright, sorry.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Ooh, the shift.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Oops.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Oh. Alright, perception. Warping reality. We saw her as a beast, so she's becoming a beast, right?
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Hooray! Chapter 2. The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
Are we gonna get a new voice, or...?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Alright.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue. Bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
But this is sometimes the truth, and all this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
No, we can't.
I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
do, 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 do.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
You're gonna say the world ended, but as you've already learned, this is not the case. The world does not end just because she leaves the cabin.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you?
Yeah, the opportunist. Trying to convince him while also thinking of his own means to get out of this.
Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions.
Right.
What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
2 out of 3. Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
She killed me last time around. She carried her brain to pieces. Don't get me wrong, I hated it, but how can someone like that end the world? Told you last time around, she's the princess. Why was she able to rip me apart with her bare hands? Who locked in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in.
Let's go with, don't get me wrong, I hated it, but how could someone like that end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Wait, did I miss something? Oh.
I've told you everything you need to know. If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Wait a minute. If our perception and the choices we make are shaping reality, maybe that's the narrator's strategy. The reason why he's not giving us information is the more he tells us about her, the clearer the idea of the princess in our mind, therefore the harder she'll be to kill. So if the narrator said, oh, she's an evil witch who could destroy the world.
I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me.
He would say the princess is a monster in human form, and with a single lift of her finger, she could end the world. Would that then make the princess not human? Would it turn her into a monster because he puts the idea up on her head that that's how she's supposed to be?
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So, if we could move this along? Look. Oh. I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Good point. That really explains almost everything. I'm not so sure about that. You know, you're right. But it explains almost everything.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
proceed into the cabin. This gets longer than I thought. Guess I'm gonna do one run today.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots, the walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Slab of mud. That description.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
This whole cabin is different last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you have... So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Okay, saying that look there. How about the mirror?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's definitely a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
I trust my eyes. Why would he lie about there not being a mirror? What's the point?
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it. Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done?
That's supposed to be mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Thanks, opportunist. Alright, let's go in the basement.
No blade. Leaving it behind didn't work out so well for us last time.
Oh, good.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Yep. And that is not slaying the princess if you can avoid it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Cool. I trust that. Hello. I'm not nasty. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Sorry about that. I wasn't given a choice anymore.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Alright, and then focus on the best situation for all of us. A win-win scenario, as it were.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Hello.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
Can you say sorry about stabbing her?
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Because you already knew.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Right, with more dissenting voices, it's harder to come to an accord. Or to convince everyone of your lies.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
I don't have a knife to stab her with, so I have to talk to her actually.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time.
Oh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Thank you.
If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
You got it.
Is that a joke?
Whoop.
Do you think a joke will charm?
Sorry. Dang it, I got to load again. Oh shoot. I meant to load. Oh well. Alright, what did I say? History. I guess that's not happy with me. Alright, that's fine. Decaf, is the stream going well? It is! We reached another ending earlier, and there's a pretty moving one, real sad. But it was a happy ending, I guess. Though, of course, we gave that princess up to the bigger part of herself, and now we were forced into stabbing her, but, you know, she killed us first. And now she's become this. I guess this kind of proves the whole perception warping reality thing, because, like, even the princess changed by our actions here. Because we attacked her, we now see her as beast-like. It's time to get out of here. So she didn't stop you last time. Here we go. So, we're at an impasse. Neither of us are going to get anywhere if we can't kill each other. Unless you have to fight, but I don't want to fight. Yeah, let's go with that.
Just because I'll never trust you doesn't mean I won't use you to get what I want.
Fair?
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please, but it insists I stay where I am.
Oh, hang on. What's control for auto? X.
If I'm to leave with you, and you alone.
Okay, I didn't bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of those chains?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Oh, cool.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist.
Oh, she already had them off.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Clever girl.
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Oh, then she could have left any time. So, narrator, you gotta stop lying to me. Okay, let's leave. Leave with the princess.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Cute.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
She got
After
thorns for a
you,
crown.
darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Alright.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
No, I trust her.
It shouldn't
Okay.
matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Exactly.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
Yes. Because you didn't have a choice but to stab her.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Will we now? Step onto the stairs.
That's right, you're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
What's the deal?
You step onto the
Didn't notice
stairs
that.
and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
Eh.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
True.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Almost there.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you?
Alright, narrator, what are you gonna do?
What did you just say that? I think we
Jinxed
know
it.
why.
He
You feel
jinxed
something
it.
dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
Why?
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Ah.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
We got the frog achievement. It was in her nature. Nice little reference to Aesop's fable about the scorpion and the frog. And those who don't know that fable, there was once a scorpion who came across a river and needed desperately to cross. However, scorpions can't swim, so it stood there for a while until a frog came passing through. The scorpion saw the frog and said, "Friend, stop there. Won't you please help me cross the river?" The frog looked at the scorpion, perplexed. "I would, but if I do, Won't you simply sting me, and I will die? And the scorpion says, Oh no, of course not, friend. I need to cross the river. I will resist my nature, and we shall cross on over. If you let me ride on your back, I promise I will not sting you. The frog thought about it, and after a while decided, Well, if you promise, then let's cross the river, shall we? So the scorpion got on the frog's back, and the frog started swimming. However, halfway across, the scorpion stung into the frog, and the frog said, Scorpion, why have you done this? Now we will both die. I will die from your sting, and you will die from drowning. And the scorpion replies, I'm sorry, my friend. It's just my nature. It's in my nature. And of course, they both die. So, I think that's happening here.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up.
Turnabout is fair
why
play.
won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
We could have gotten out of here. We just tried each other. What the heck was that for? I was trying to have you out of here.
Maybe you were, and maybe you weren't. But even more than I wanted my freedom, I really, really wanted to hurt you.
That's sad.
And you know as well as I that by our very natures, only one of us could make it up those stairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
And yet you're here lying on your back.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned. But once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us.
Yep.
And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Yep.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Well, the opportunity is the fetus when things don't
Princess's
work out.
body twitches as she tries to get up.
Sorry.
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Yep, Scorpion and the Frog.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Is it?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
Nope.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen now?
Huh.
Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Oh, there's an ending.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
There she goes. But you don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's gonna be okay, just trust me.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Finally! We're going places.
I guess the same dialogue as the last ending, because it's the same voices. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Silence, you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Decay, you wither. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. See to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Right.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Because you see, these different perspectives aren't all the same. So as you keep absorbing them, you are changing, and some of them don't quite fit. You have to figure out for yourself what's the real you. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal. She could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart. Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. If anything, makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Do you know what happens to the worlds you leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you want when we're finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Not at all. It's okay to tell the other person what you want as a gift. Doesn't necessarily ruin the surprise. It just means they have a clearer idea. Because the only way we can know each other, really, is to talk. How many more battles do you need? I just don't have any preferences on how to change or grow.
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
I see. How many more vessels then do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. You can ring my bell,